Hi, I'm Ian White. I'm with the red Suva Frangipani. Now, for the 68 of the 69 bush essences, I go out into the wild to make them. It's a different story with red Suva. I was teaching a workshop in Darwin. We had all the participants go in the botanic gardens there and tune into a plant and draw it. And I was very attracted to the red Suva Frangipani, which had a beautiful heart shape to it. And I was just going through a very difficult time in my relationship at the time, 35 years ago. And as I was leaving, I was just very sad and there was tears. A woman came up from the group and she said, I saw you sit down next to the red Suva Frangipani and it wrapped this beautiful pink band around your heart, and I could really see the shift in your whole aura being with it. And I felt great solace being with it. So a few days later I went back and I actually prepared the red Suva essence there from that same bush. And I left the flowers. When I came back, next to the bowl, there was a branch just fallen off. And the message I got was that the flower essence was a gift for me, as was this branch of the red Suva. Now, I'm not a great gardener. I prefer to find the plants growing in the wild and cultivate them. But you can't even kill a red Suva Frangipani. So it's moved around to a number of different houses with me. So I brought it back to Sydney, it grew, changed house, kept putting it in new pots. I just recently made an essence from it. And you still need to be a fair distance from roads, etc., and power lines. And it takes 7 years for the plant to pick up the energy of the new place. So I couldn't make it for the first 7 years we've been here. So here's the flower, the red. It's very dusky scent. It's not the sweet scent of a lot of the frangipanis. And I said it's the key remedy when you're going through a very difficult time in a relationship. Doesn't mean the relationship's going to end. This could be a very rocky time. Or if it does end, again you would think of this remedy. And it's also for unexpected loss of people close to you. And then the shock, maybe someone is killed in a car accident or dies of a stroke unexpectedly. Then the red Suva is that initial rawness and sorrows. If the sorrows are being held onto for a very long time, then I'd be thinking of working with the Spirit Desert Tea. I just gave this remedy a few days ago to one of my neighbours. Her husband was in COVID for 6 weeks. She wasn't allowed to see him. He was very ill and he died without her being allowed to see him. And she was still in a lot of emotional upset from that. So I actually gave her the Spirit Desert Tea and the red Suva. We have the relationship essence. I really consider that this is the key flower in it. And also, when the flower finishes and falls, the flower is usually kept in the centre of the stems here. It's like it doesn't let go, even when things are looking very grim. It's that holding on and looking to resolve the problems within the relationship. And that red hints at that fiery, passionate aspect of intimate relationships when they're going through a very challenging time. With the flower, we have 5 petals, and any flower, 5 petals, dealing very strongly with the emotions. And what the red Suva is addressing the raw emotions when a relationship ends. Here we can see many of the branches. The frangipani branches regularly. It's like when a relationship ends or is taken away from us, there are new opportunities, new pathways. Also, the leaves are very much growing upwards. And this is to help to remind us that we are of spirit and that's where we're going towards. Also, that we can get a lot of help and support from spirit when we're going through difficult times, such as in a relationship ending. You can also give this remedy, however, for children. Maybe the parents are separating. There's a lot of upset in the family, young children being affected. I give them fringe violet, that psychic protection, but also be thinking of the red Suva for all that upset that they're going through.